Good morning. Ooh, it's Sunday. Freshen up, freshen up, freshen up. The 11th of April. It's 10 AM in England. I've had a Starbucks. Can't even bloody say it. I've had a Starbucks breakfast. I've got my cappuccino. I've got my iced tea. What more could you want? A monkey lizard, a Starbucks breakfast, and a cappuccino, and an iced tea. Beautiful. And some Battlefront. Why not? A blast outs. What more do you want on a Sunday? You only get it here at the Salacious Rum channel. You little beauty. You little golden throat charmers, you. Come and hang out with the monkey lizard. Just for a bit of a smash outs, nothing serious. Trying to upskill my officer and my specialist. Need to get them over 30 points so we can start racking up those skill points. The heavy's well over 140 now. He's an absolute badass now, the heavy. And the assault's doing pretty well. Oh, Tatooine, Jabba's Palace, perfect. Perfect to pick up some points. Tatooine is sparsely populated. At last, we shall have our revenge. Jabba's Palace, one of my favourite maps. They're like, your enemy are pushed through a barrel, and you can just, yeah. Anyway, it's Sunday. The monkey lizard's up. Starbucks cappuccino, iced tea, Star Wars Battlefront. What more is there? Mr. Tez, the uncle's here. Greg's and some rum. It's a Sunday event now. I know. I almost went for Greg's, and I thought, no, I'm going to treat myself a little bit more today, and I've gone for Starbucks. Oh, God, I'm going to be paying for it, though, now. I'm going to be paying for it. Hey, Ultimate Wolf, how are you doing? How's it going, sir? Man, Ultimate Wolf. Oh, and Tez. Tez will like this. Tez, Ultimate Wolf is a Transformers fan. And he did a review the other day of the Titan Omega Supreme. This absolute monster transformer. And I bought it. And it's arrived. It arrived the other day. It's bloody massive. 25 inches. It's an absolute behemoth. So I'm back on the Transformers now. I haven't got any modern ones. I've only got my G1 collection. So I'm back with the Transformers. Where am I going? Right. Let's get this officer some points. Yes, Ultimate Wolf, man, this Transformer, this box, oh my word, it's a monster. It's a big one, yeah. So, problem is, I'm about to sell, well, I've sold my house, so I'm packing up at the moment. So now is not the time to be unpacking a 25-inch Transformer. So, he may have to stay in his box for a while, to be honest.
The rebels have shown surprising strength.
And awaits his new home in the monkey lizard lair. But I'm on a Transformers fix now, to be honest. I've got my eye on all the G1s that I need to supplement my collection. Yeah, you might have to wait a while for the review, to be honest, Tez, because I can't see myself opening up anytime soon. I'm packing all my flat up at the moment. About to move house. Oh, it's a perfect level to get my officer leveled up.
Boss is here.
Although Darth Vader's trying to steal most of the kills by the looks of it. Should probably go a bit closer then. Also don't want to die. I'm moving to sunny Devon. I'd love to. I would love to move to Devon or Cornwall. I used to visit quite a lot. I'd love to. Unfortunately, it would create a little bit of an extra couple of hours onto my commute to work. So, alas, that move won't be for some time. Maybe a retirement move. I'd love to move to St. Ives. Blue Harvest, hope that controller is charged up. I've got 2 charged up, Blue. I've got 2 charged up. Just having a little blast out on Battlefront to get my officer up. But don't you worry, I'm ready to join the posse when called upon. I will be saddling up little Salacious. He's a bit of a wild dog, to be honest. He's the wild dog in the posse. He'll be ready to saddle up when called upon.
Luke Skywalker is here.
Ultimate Wolf, I have 2 model kits that I am going to do live unboxings of. Oh, well, let me know. Mr. Wolf, when you do those live reviews. I will definitely support your streaming. I really enjoyed the first one, so make sure you hit me up on Twitter or Instagram, or give me an advance notice so I can make sure I'm in the chat. I am a bit of a fan of a model kit as well, so it's something I can't really do at the moment in where I am. I don't have enough space, but in my new gaff, when I get my YouTube Monkey-Lizard Lair studio set up, I want to do a bit more things like model kits and customizations and things like that. Blue's off to Asda, then we ride. Okay. Man, I'm looking forward to saddling up with the posse. Let it be known, Salacious is a bit of a wild dog, though. Cannot be controlled in the West. He's kind of in the posse, but he kind of does his own thing. He likes a bit of pillaging. Oh, they're Transformer model kits. Wow, I'm well up for that. That sounds really good. Never done one of those, so. Done the odd Revel kit before and the odd Bandai kit, but never a Transformer one, so. Sounds good, Mr. Wolf. Not been getting many kills since the start. I need to reposition myself. Vader's getting them all.
Grenade up! These rebels will fall!
Only have robot mode with weapons. Yeah, well, I think if you're doing the model kits, then I think you want to do the robot mode. You know, otherwise the vehicles, it's not really a transformer, is it? It's a model of the vehicle. So I think the robot mode is the right way to go on the model kit, Wolfie, for sure. I see Blue Harvest has put your link to your channel in the chat. Thanks for doing that, Blue. And yeah, he's a good lad, Wolf. He's a good lad. He taught me how to play Predator Hunting Grounds as well. So it's another game that I'm going to enjoy streaming.
Time is running out for the rebels. Don't fail me
Oh,
now.
there's Luke Skywalker there. I'm running away. I don't want to die. Where's he gone? Chasing after me. Oh, it's Yoda. Oh, run away, run away. Don't want to get killed by Yoda. Here he is, he's coming.
Time is almost up for the rebels. Hold them back, and they will be defeated.
Where's he gone?
We are graced
There
by
he
the
is.
presence of Lord Palpatine.
I've upset him. Need to stay away from Yoda. There's no defeating Yoda. Salacious, I have bad news for you. I just realised... You've just realised what? I don't like bad news, Wolfie. Please don't give me bad news. Just the good news. Roland, Tess, I love the smell of Greg's. I know. Man. It's a problem. It's a problem. It's been a problem for me over the last week. Wolfie, you had heals the whole time for Fireteam, but you never used them.
We've held off the rebel attack and won the day. A fine example of Imperial strength.
Mr. Wolf, I blame you for not teaching me how to use the heal. So now I know there's a heal. Yeah. You had the Blue Harvest. Did anyone watch Katie Sackhoff? I didn't. I didn't even know it was a thing. And I did see that you put a link in Twitter today, this morning, for it. But by then it was too late. So I didn't get to see it. She read out to you your comments. That's awesome. And she was with Sam Whitwer as well. Oh, that's so cool. No, I missed all of that. Weren't we playing Red Dead at the time? To be honest, Mark, after we finished playing Red Dead, I was wiped out. I went to sleep. So I was asleep for quite a while. Wolfie, I'll catch you later. And Wi-Fi acting up. I'll message you on Instagram. Cheers, Wolfie. Yeah, let me know when you do your reviews. I will 100% be there to support you, dude. Look forward to seeing those.
The Rebel Alliance thought it could hide on Hoth, but no one can escape the Empire's reach. Prepare the assault.
Right, let's get over to A. Head to the draw for her Mandalorian capture shot. Oh, that's awesome.
Must be taken to secure
Man, I was just wiped out after all that riding in the west. So I just fell asleep. God, someone's gunning for me. I would say longer, but no, don't worry, Wolf. Honestly, there's no expectations from me, fella. You hop in and out however much you want, dude. Honestly, God, there's no bother. This is just me messing around on Battlefront, so nothing serious, dude. Take it easy. Go and get some sleep if it's 2 a.m. Gonna get some shut-eye. Oh. I'm gonna go around the flanks, see if I can pick some people off. Anything from Asda? Oh. Do they have, oh. Damn. I haven't been to Asda in ages. There isn't Asda around the corner from me. They normally have a toy aisle in Asda, don't they? Take a photograph of the toy aisle, Blue. Ooh, donuts. I've got to stay away from those bloody donuts. I've just had a Starbucks breakfast, to be honest, so I'm gonna be, I've got a full tank now for the best part of the day. Lack of toys, yeah. Aren't they supposed to get the retro collection in Asda? Or was that just the first wave? I know you've got them now anyway, but
Assault phase 1 complete.
right, let's get closer to the action. Oh.
Secure these new positions.
Not Walmart now, soon as. Is it not on my Walmart anymore?
We've been
God,
joined by
I don't know where I am sometimes. How did I miss that? Who brought Asda out then? When did that happen? Oh, that was silly. Stand out in the open in this game, you just get shot. I do know this. So, it's typical Salacious Rum gameplay. He knows what to do, he knows what not to do. Last year, I didn't even realise that. Wow, that must have been a big buyout then. So I wonder who bought them out. He made a bit of a noise, didn't he? A bit dramatic. There we go. Making some progress. They are getting Entertainer in as partner. Oh yeah, I remember you saying that. Well, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed that that's a success. Man, I pre-ordered all the announcements from Hasbro Pulse last night. £200, £199 for everything. Oh my god, so depressing, so depressing. It's so good, like you see them and you're like, oh, I'm gonna get all of that, and then when you actually add it all into your trolley, £199 for all the new Black Series, the Gaming Greats Vintage Collection figures, and the other Vintage Collection figures. £199. Bloody hell. No. God. Imagine if it was Optimus as well. There's a grab. You get £100 change from a ground.
Assault plan modified. New command post selected. Attack!
Yeah, I could easily have done that as well. Could easily have just blasted 900 quid last night on Optimus and all those figures. The thing is, Star action figures just make it so easy to pre-order. And they're cheaper as well. They're cheaper on Star than anywhere else, even in demand, and I like in demand. You know, they always package things up nice, but in demand's always £2 or £3 more expensive per figure. And Star always they're cheaper, and they give you a discount if you pre-order all of them, like the whole line. It's just like, oh, might as well just get all of them. 200 quid. Yeah, but Smiths don't have them. Don't have them all, do they? They only have. They certainly haven't got all the new lines. Yeah, when they get them, it takes them ages to get them. And then, can you rely on them that they're going to get them? I mean, they very rarely have whole waves of Smiths. I think I've bought one figure from Smiths before. Yeah, the loyalty points are good. Fair play. You're right. The loyalty points are, you know, they can add up. Sure. Struggling to find someone to kill here. I think on balance, it probably is. Oh damn! On balance, Star probably nip it as the best one, but in demand a close second. I buy the odd thing off Comics and Cocktails, and you get the odd bargain off ToyDP.com. They sometimes get old Black Series stock in. They're quite good. But they don't have many things. It's like one or two items. Occasionally go online to Forbidden Planet, but they're quite expensive. And the Entertainer's no good anymore, really. To be honest. Used to buy a lot from the Entertainer, but Entertainer for things like Funko Pops, which I know you don't like. Entertainer's good for Funko Pops, I think. Shops are open tomorrow. Wow. Yeah, that is the. You're right. That is the one negative bit about Star. They take bloody ages to ship. You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. They do take their time. I think they become overwhelmed. They take on too much. They take on more than they probably can manage.
To the last, but it will not avail them.
Well, I've got the week off, so I'm tempted to go on a toy run as well. I might do the same. Well, I just spent 200 quid last night pre-ordering all the new waves.
Secure this last position. Advance.
Get my Bo-Katan. Well, my Bo-Katan's on pre-order still, so I haven't got mine yet. That's on pre-order with Star, actually. That's the thing, if you pre-order, you kind of negate needing to go on the toy run. It's like, well, I've ordered them all. So what am I going on a toy run for? Just see if I can pick up any bargains, I suppose. Hey, Mr. Luke. How you doing? Just having a chat about the shops being reopened tomorrow. Blue's going on a bit of a toy hunt. I was just saying, Hasbro did their events on Friday, and I pre-ordered everything, and that was so I went on to Star Action Figures after. £199. So everything, all the Star Wars figures they announced, to pre-order them all, it was £199. Oh, which is bloody depressing. So I did it anyway, because I want them, but it's depressing when you go to the checkout and you're faced with a £200 bill. And that's not even with the Optimus Prime. Man, you want that bad boy? It's an extra 700 quid, please. Modern tap, but you're going on a toy run tomorrow, Blue, so you know you're going to be buying a couple. You know it. As soon as you see that Bo-Katan, she'll be in your trolley for sure. You know it. You know it. The lady shelf beckons for Miss Bo-Katan. There'll be none of that blue modern tap then. Oh god, he's good. This guy's good. There'll be none of that modern tap then. I've got to. There'll be orchestral sounds as you place her in a rightful spot on the lady shelf. The waters will part, clouds will lift, the resonance of the orchestra
defy me.
Filter through your gaffing leads. Oh, she'll be placed there in a place of honor on the lady shelf. And there'll be none of that modern tat talk. You see? Now, what am I missing? Was it, Luke needs to stream more? Yeah, Luke, you do need to stream Lord of the Rings. I'll be well up for watching that. So you stream... I haven't played Grand Theft Auto in such a long time. To be honest, I'm finding myself playing less and less during the streams anyway. And doing more talking, but Lord of the Rings, Shadows of Mordor, that's a good call. I don't think I've even played it. I would 100% watch you play that. Shot in the arse. I've got them both, Lord of the Rings, downloaded, ready to do it.
The enemy presence on Hoth has been eradicated and the Rebel Alliance severely weakened.
Is it a campaign? Is it a story mode? I suppose it must be Shadows. The Lord of the Rings games sound right up your alley, Luke. I should imagine... I can't remember seeing somebody stream that in a while as well either. It's a long time since I've seen somebody stream that. So you might pick up a good audience for that. Have you seen the roleplay? I'd like to do some of that. If we're talking about Lord of the Rings, no. They should remaster the old PlayStation 2 ones. Modest Pelican. Oh, you're talking like Grand Theft Auto. I wondered what you were talking about. Man, it's been ages since I've played GTA. What am I doing? I'm trying to get my officer up, and I keep pressing the wrong... I need to get the officer up to 30. He's 26 at the moment. Once they're over 30, they then go up exponentially then. So you got to get them to 30 is the key. Then you start getting like double XP bonuses and all sorts, and they go up really quickly. But getting them to 30 is a slog. Luke's on about the old Lord of the Ring games. My God, do you know, I have got them on PlayStation 2, but they're all in storage. But I have got all of them, but I've not played them in a while. And even back in the day, I don't think I spent a lot of time playing them, so they're not familiar to me, if I'm honest.
Should the rebels take these positions, we'll
Right.
be forced to retreat,
I've got to get this guy up to 30, so let's get him some kills. Let's put the turret up. Hopefully the turret will pick up a couple. Well, that was silly. They always come at you from the side. They're all actually individual people with lives and jobs. The cops come for you, and you go to prison if you're bad. That's Grand Theft Auto. That's awesome. For the glory of the Empire! Can't see anything when it's at night. I can't bloody see anything. Let's come around here so I can pick someone off. Bloody camouflage really well. I can't see anything. I need to get some glasses, I think. I think I'm at that point where I need glasses now. I just can't bloody see anything. Imagine if we did in Red Dead Rum, would get 30 years. Man, yesterday when we were playing that game, I love that game so much, by the way. It's so much fun. But I just wanna go and pillage. I don't know what's coming over me. It's like, well, it's the Wild West. There's no one about. Super John was doing the same thing. I was following Super John for a bit. I was following him, and he was sneaking off when you guys weren't looking. He was sneaking off the back of the group, and he was killing people and then hiding the bodies. You gotta worry. Do they do salacious glasses? I don't know. I don't know. You can pillage but do it sneakily. I know. That's what John was doing. I could not believe it. I caught him. It's like I was like stood behind him. He didn't realise I was there. I'm like, John, what are you doing? Because he was not saying anything on his microphone whilst he was doing it. There was like everyone's having a normal conversation, and he was dragging a body into the bush. I'm like, John, what the bloody hell are you doing? He was like, oh, I'm just hiding a body. What a crazy game. Too far away for a kill there. Those tracers. Yeah, it worries me about John. Makes you wonder whether the old folk disappear to his community. That's funny. It's where he gets his collection from. That's funny. Do you know, there's probably a film there, Blue, isn't there? There's probably like a comedy film there about a middle-aged toy collector that finds the optimum way of improving his toy collection by moving in to a gated community. Where am I falling back to?
The rebels think they have the advantage, but we will prove them wrong. Get ready to hold new ground.
Follow the Emperor. Yeah, there's probably a comedy film there where a middle-aged toy collector finds the optimum way to improve his collection and moves into a gated community adjacent to an old people, adjacent to a mature residents' living place, and he befriends all the oldies, starts picking them off for their toy collections. Oh, I don't spawn in anywhere there. Spawn in with the heavy, nice and safe. See if I can find an optimum location to pick up a few people. I'll be able to drop my automated gun somewhere and pick up a few. Why are they over there already? How have they got over there? What's Leia? Oh, Leia and Han have just done a number on me. Need to pitch it to Netflix. I think there's a story there. There's certainly a funny story in there somewhere. Set my gun up. Oh. I wonder if I still get points from my gun now, even though after I've died. Oh, they've blown it up anyway. Need to pitch it to Netflix, yeah. Yes, he's a YouTuber. Yeah, that's right. There we go, I'll have to work on a script. Well, there's enough people that are interested in toy collecting and stuff to at least there's a market segment there that might be interested in such a film. You know, there is an audience there. Don't know how big the audience is, but there is one at least. That much could be proven. Probably the same in terms of pitching market interests. Probably the similar type of numbers to people that have watched things like The Toys That Made Us. You know, so there's some market research there. Oh, damn. Stood out in the middle of the open and then people shoot me. Basically, if you want to learn what not to do on Battlefront 2, you come to the SalaciousRum channel. And this is a good learning tool of what not to do. Don't stand out in the middle of the open. Don't stand in front of a heavy trooper that's firing off his round. Stand behind him. Gotta scoots. Catch you later, Uncle Tez. Uncle Tez. See you later, dude. See if I can get a loot. I'll get me some good points. Is he gone?
Not so easy. Bombs ready.
We hold the line here. The rebel attack cannot continue indefinitely. Prepare the defenses.
Oh, shot in the bottom by a bloody Ewok, of all things. Just watching some roleplay GTA. It looks fun. I think it'll be PC. Man, I haven't played Grand Theft Auto in a long time, so Mark will know more about that than me. I haven't got a clue.
You need to hold the objective.
I did. I don't know if you've rewatched, Luke, any of your streams. Because I did. Oh God, there's a rebel trooper. I don't know if you've rewatched any of your streams, Luke. Because I did have a little watch the other day of some of your Battlefront gameplay, and I don't know if it's just the way the video is rendered, but it was very laggy, dude. So I don't know whether you're now going through. Oh, I think you told me you're going through. You've got your Xbox plugged into. What you call it, and then it goes into your PC. You might want to double check the frame rate options. And you might want to drop the frame rate settings, because it looked as though, I'm not an expert on this by any stretch of the imagination, so I could be totally wrong, but it looked like you were perhaps playing 30 frames too high for what your PC could render out,
Enemy commander landing.
if that makes any sense. So it was quite laggy, and there was a bit of latency, and you were dropping quite a lot of frames. So if you've got it on like 60 frames per second or something, you wanna drop that down, I think. And you'll sacrifice a bit of resolution maybe, but I think if people are watching the streams, they'd rather probably see the action than have a smoother video than a higher res video that's laggy. So that's my layman's language of explaining what I think may be happening. And I'll happily be called out on that if that's wrong, but I'd hasten to guess that might be something that you could solve, actually. Which would, I think the one you just dropped, the one that's appearing in my notifications now. So I don't know if you played it yesterday. Which one? I've watched a few back to check. Yeah, this morning I woke up and I put on YouTube and I watched a bit of your gameplay, and it was a bit stuttery, and it was dropping frames. Your footage, so the camera footage of you was fine, but it was the gameplay itself was but I should imagine you can solve that by dialing down the settings a little bit. I thought you'd probably want to know that rather than not. 20.
We are graced by the presence of Lord
27, right. 3 more points to go, and then I can start getting some decent points on this guy. Is it OBS? I don't think he uses OBS. I think he I've forgotten the name of the captured. I think he plugs his Xbox into an Elgato, and it's the Elgato that then will render it via his PC. And I'm guessing the Elgato's got settings, and you can I'm guessing with the Elgato you can change the frame rates and change the resolution settings, and
Our defenses must hold for just a bit longer. Then we'll achieve victory.
because I think PlayStation, the PlayStation streaming tool, what it does is it drops things down to, it drops the resolution down to 720, which is still, you know, it's still basic HD, but it drops it down to 720 to make sure the frame rates don't drop. So with your Xbox, if you're trying to stream it in like 1080 or anything higher, then that's probably what's happening. You probably want to drop it down to a similar level to the PlayStation, like 720 or something like that. Drop the resolution down, and you might get better frame rates. I might be speaking totally out of my ass here, but I've got a basic layman's understanding of technology.
The Emperor is here.
How did I not kill that guy? Are you watching yesterday? It seems okay your end. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I was watching it this morning. I was
The rebel gambit to take.
Oh, do I get some
Endor has
points for
failed,
that?
And they now pose less of a threat than the local wildlife.
Supremacy on multiplayer, and you're playing with other people, not bots, and they've leveled all their people up to over 100, and they shoot you, you die when they shoot you. Whereas if you're playing, you know, with an assault trooper and you're like level 50, you know, you have to shoot them 4 times, and it's just, it's apples and pears. So I think I'm using co-op just because it's easy. I mean, I'm not really concentrating at the moment. That's my excuse. If I concentrate, I can normally get like, well, over 15,000 points anyway. But I think you need to level your people up, don't you, before you can really compete with the true multiplayer matches. Because there's some amazing. There's people that have been playing this from day one, and they're like they're almost 1,000 points. What you guys playing for the next gen console? 100% PS5. I've got an Xbox, but until they sort their studio situation out, I know they've bought a load of new studios, but even buying, I think they bought half a dozen studios. I couldn't tell you what games they're developing. I haven't got a clue. Other than Halo. The free properties that spring to mind for Xbox are the only reason I'd buy an Xbox, really, are Halo, Gears of War, and Forza. And they're probably the only free games that I've played, really, on my Xbox. And then I played them, beat the campaigns, and then I put the Xbox away. I've never played State of Decay, but I always like to get gear. I always get Gears of War and play through that campaign. And Forza, yeah, just because I like racing games, and Forza is probably graphically the best one on the market, and they get better. Oh, what am I? Oh, is it walking? Oh, is it? Yeah, man. There are so many zombie-type games, aren't there? What else? I've just installed one from that you got free this month on PlayStation Plus. What was it called? Hold on a second. Yeah, Days Gone is another one. I've just installed. It was free as part of the PlayStation Plus subscription. Looks like another zombie one. Days Gone. So that looks good. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, I mean, I've had to get multiple external hard drives because, especially because I've had this PlayStation Plus account for ages, and they give you 2 to 3 games a month. Granted, some of them are bumped, but there are some bloody good ones as well. They don't all fit on the. I've probably got 6 terabytes of games, and I've probably only played a fifth of them. Some of them are like really good games. Like Detroit Becomes Human, that wasn't on there. I played through that fairly recently. What a bloody stonking game that is. And I've got a ton of games like that on there that I haven't played yet. The Tomb Raider game, what's it called? Last of the Tomb Raider, or Shadow of the Tomb Raider, or I don't know, something like that. Deus Ex is on there that I haven't played yet. That's supposed to be really good.
Bounty Hunter Fox has joined our forces.
Move on the objective.
Okay, some good kills in this round. Run away from Yoda.
Watch for backup.
Oh, Luke Skywalker. So yeah, I think until Xbox does something dramatic, I'll be sticking to PlayStation, I think. I mean the one I've got one of these 1S's, you know, the white ones. I mean they're bloody nice. I mean it's a nice looking console.
Time is of the essence.
It feels like it's probably a better build quality than the PlayStation, in all honesty, as well. Like, it feels like a chunkier, better quality machine, if I'm honest. But I just don't turn it on very often, and I'm not a massive fan of the user interface, the UI. Feels like you have to. It just doesn't feel natural to me, the UI. But the backwards compatibility stuff is on another level. You know, I've got all the old Knights of the Old Republic and Battlefront games installed on my Xbox because they're, you know, backwards compatible. So I've got the digital version stored on my Xbox. If I ever want to play those. Oh, God. I did quite well there, I think.
You have shown that none can hope to stand against the Empire.
Might have got me close to 30, I don't know. Or a level up. You can't get everything. I mean, I've got plenty of streaming to do just from the PS4, so. And I've had this PS4 for bloody years. It still makes a bit of a noise, but it seems to be going all right. Where are we going? Tatooine. Tatooine is sparsely populated. Look at that snow trooper. Totally inappropriate for Tatooine. Stick to the officer and get him over 30. It's expensive. Do you know, it's daft, isn't it? Because it's just consumerism, you know. We don't need this stuff. You can make do, you know.
The area.
So...
The rebels are preparing an assault.
Doesn't make you happier in the end of the day.
Take and hold at all costs.
I think, you know, just making do with what you've got and getting the most out of what you've got. There's probably something to that, really. In reality, I'll probably still be streaming games from my PS4 for another year, really. Because there's so many games on here. I don't drink, I don't smoke, so I'm wise. Yeah, and Luke, I've been there before, you know, that old lifestyle. I've been there and done it, and I don't miss it. Had some great times, had some amazing nights, but yeah, I've seen too much carnage. I'm not interested in drinking or smoking. Quitting smoking was one of the best things I ever did, to be honest. Never look back from that. So yeah, it's a far more harmless hobby for sure. Yeah.
The Emperor is now personally overseeing.
Yeah, I don't miss those sat on a cold floor on the side of a club at 4 AM talking absolute nonsense to someone.
We have been pushed back, but the battle is not yet over. Await new orders.
Feels like a bit of a lifetime ago for me now. Anyway, that, to be honest, I've been through my 30s, to be honest, since then. So that was a bit of a drag, to be honest. The 30s, all work and no play.
Our defenses must shift to properly face the rebel attackers. New positions marked.
I'm gonna get my guy up to 30 now in this round, I think. What's Vader doing? Vader! Vader! Right, I might just need to spawn in as the heavy for a moment to help us out a bit.
Go on, I got you covered.
Yeah. The 20s for me were absolute mayhem. Just 10 years of partying, 10 years of nightclubs, parties, craziness, broken relationships, crazy highs and crazy lows going to define my 20s. Just absolute mayhem. And then my 30s were like, oh my god, I need to crawl out of the shit now and do something, else I'm going to be in trouble. So I got my head down in the 30s. Just like, well, Or A, I've got to pay off all my student debt as well. And I need to drag myself out of the hole I've dug myself. Both physically, mentally, but socially as well. So 30s, I just literally got my head down and I worked my ass off. It was a real drag, but got to the point where I was able to earn a very, very comfortable living. And now I'm in my 40s. I've never had as much money. And work has become, got so good at work that it's become, easier to handle. And so now I'm like trying to find more exciting things to do with my free time. And valuing my free time. I'm wanting to be creative and reconnect with people and get a bit of life back. What have you said there? Oh, exactly. When I spent 6 years after the Carnage Uni working abroad, so you can imagine that was also mayhem. Man, I did the same thing. University for me was not really university. I did not really work very hard at university. Scraped through it. Scraped out of it with a degree. And man, it was a mess. And then I stayed on. I stayed on living where I went to university with a crew of people that I'd spent university with. So it was like the party continued. I attended this other 4 years. Yeah, I didn't really go to lectures. I didn't go to lectures, to be honest. Right, officer. But I must say, I am glad that I worked my ass off in my 30s, because if I hadn't have done that, then I wouldn't be in a comfortable position now. So that it was worth putting the grind in. Let's put my turret out. I'm gonna get my officer over 30 now in this bit. This is a bit of a shooting gallery. When they all come out, Vader isn't bloody killing everyone.
With Lord Vader here, victory will surely be ours.
Where are they all? All back.
We will defend this area to the last. No more retreats.
Oh, Yoda. God, where did he come from? Alright. Set my turret. Did I set my turret?
The attack will crumble against our defenses at this last position. Ready yourselves.
Maintain the area.
defy me?
To victory! Follow me! Move on the target area! Grenade out!
Too slow. Burn it all.
I've got to be close to 30 now.
Turret is online. For the objective.
There we go.
Hold the objective. Maintain the area.
The fight starts. Stay out of my way.
The new rebels tearing through our troops.
Boba Fett's awesome. Stay out of my way. Oh, rocket launcher. There's no stopping that. Oh, it's out. They've breached it. Come on, let's not lose this. Vader's covered in sand. We're gonna get a Battlefront 3. Possibly. I mean, it all depends on. I think that question probably depends upon how much Star Wars will charge EA for the license. So basically, a AAA game like this costs, I believe, a similar amount of money to a movie. You know, so you're talking for a AAA movie. So I might be wrong here, but I'm pretty sure this game would have probably cost £200 to £300 million to make. And then you've got a marketing budget and advertising on top of that. So you could be talking of, you know, £400 million, £300 million investment. But you've got to buy the license as well. I know EA have lost the overall Star Wars license, but Lucasfilm or Disney will get a cut from the game. That'll either be a share of the revenue or it'll be an upfront license cost. So basically, what I'm saying is, I have no idea. It depends on the economics. If the economics work for EA, then I'm sure they will. If the economics don't work, then
Maintain the area.
although Battlefront 2's had a bit of a resurgence, they've not made any money from it for a while. Because they've not sold any downloadable content. Obviously they've released different editions, but they've not had any season passes or anything like that. So
Hold in place. The rebel attack won't last much longer.
I actually think all the hoo-ha about loot boxes is probably a mistake, because the developers should probably be allowed to sell loot boxes as long as they're not, as long as they're like cosmetic. Sorry, as long as they're cosmetic and not
We don't have to defend much longer to achieve victory.
and not game enhancing, if that makes sense. So, because it's another way for the developer to generate revenue. So, if I were able to download a SalaciousRum skin, but it cost me a $5, then I should be allowed to do that. It gives me no advantage in the game. I don't see the problem. Victory.
We've held off the rebel attack and won the day.
And there might be a number of characters that people would be happy to pay for, you know. As long as it's plowing money into like buying the best players, I suppose. Whereas if it's cosmetic, I don't see that that's as harmful. So I don't know. Buy packs where you can get the chance to get better. Yeah, that's wrong. That's wrong. Because then it becomes less about a meritocracy. It's less about how good you are in the game, and more about how much disposable income you've got. Hey, Ish. Just stopped in for a quick chat. How's it going? We were just having a bit of a conversation about the rights and wrongs of loot boxes, how developers can supplement their income, what's right and what's wrong. I'm trying to get my officer trooper up a few ranks. How you doing, Ish? Hope you're having a nice morning. I had myself, oh, there you go, level 32, like, who's doing anything? I had myself a nice Starbucks this morning.
Expect them to defend this area to the last.
Probably gonna have a nap in a bit, to be honest. Feeling a bit sleepy now. I might play this one more level, this last level, and I might have a Sunday morning nap. Wishing I was home with your work, are you? Oh. Hopefully you've not got too long to go. I think I'm going to have a mid-morning nap. Before I join Blue Harvest and the others on their Red Dead posse. That game's crazy. Absolutely crazy. I was streaming Red Dead for 5 hours yesterday. 5 hours, oh my god. That was terrible as well. Just need a quick drink. Seconds. Starbucks iced tea. I am a fan. It's overly expensive, but very nice. Get that bloody Ewok.
Elite ally landing. Assistance required.
How am I missing this bloody Ewok? It's still running around. There we go. Poor little murder bear. We lost. Alright, I'm going to call it an hour and 25 minutes. I'm knackered now. I'm going to have a little mid-morning nap. And then I'll be back. I'll be back in the wild, wild west. With the peg warmer posse. coming up on the rear. Doing a bit of pillage. So thanks for stopping by for a chat, Luke. It's nice chatting to you. I don't think there's anyone else in the chat. Maybe Eshaw. But see you guys later. For anyone rewatching, my name's SalaciousRum. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at SalaciousRum. Remember, people, monkey lizards, well, they're for life, not for spit roasting. Goodbye, people.